Hey guys, it's me, Computer Tutor. This is my store, Computer Tutor, located at 1510 South Wickham Road in West Melbourne, Florida. And I have been walking through that front door since the year 2005. It's now 2018. It was my dream to do this, and I have done it. And now, I'm thinking it's time for a new adventure in life. I'm tired of all of the traffic. When really, here is where I want to be. Out on an adventure with my FJ, my kayak, and you can't see her in that window, my silly little dot dog. Dot dog, are you ready to go on a new adventure? She looks ready. You ready? Go ahead, Dotty Dog. Welcome to my place. That's my little computer guy. And what we do here, well, for years I have focused on fixing broken humans because it's not usually the computer's fault. I suppose it's time to put out the open sign. This has been my open sign for some time now, and it has served me well over the years. I made up each of these back when I first opened up, and even took some photos that we'd had hanging on the wall. This is a painting that my mom made for me, and some inspirational sayings to keep me going. I made this cool wall over here for clients to look at when they were standing here. You remember 5.5 inch and 3.5 inch floppies? And well, that should be worth $1 million one day. I used CDs as wall art because I had them available. So many people had given me so many. Why not? On this side, the shiny CDs. You can hear the traffic inside even. So that is a look around my main room. Living over there in the corner, well, that's the shop fish. That's Gary. I always thought it was neat to have books and guitars, couches, and just a comfortable, homey atmosphere. Now, I'll take you into the back room. Because we are computer technicians, it is a little bit dark back here, so we'll show you the tech lab. This is where we do our magic, where we make our money, sometimes. I've really enjoyed doing what I do here for as long as I have. Right about where this shelf is, I have a photo of me standing here in the year 2006, I think it was. I made this. Someone once said it was pretentious. It really wasn't all about me. It was more about the history of me being here at this location for as long as I had been. Back in 2005, that's me standing in this building, and the building had a different owner with a different computer store. I ended up working my way, teaching classes at local senior centers, going to any kind of place that I could give a lecture, This was me back at Wickham Park Senior Center back in the day. And in the meantime, while doing that, I was homeschooling my daughter and spending time from about the year 2008 on to about 13 as the afternoon voice of WGRV Smooth Jazz The Groove. My love had always been radio. All I wanted as a kid was to grow up and be a DJ. And I've been very lucky, let me tell you. Right here, that's me teaching a great big group at a techno expo. Look how tiny I am. We were often the best. We're the only computer service that caters to senior citizens. I was so proud of being able to open this store and have my name on the front. This is my thank you board. Recently I removed everything off the board so I could start with a nice clean slate and some of the places that we've spent our advertising dollars as well. My clients like to write notes to me thanking me. I know that personally I have touched thousands of lives here in Brevard County, and so many have touched mine. I make this video not so much for you, but for me and my own memories of what this place was and what I made it over time. Behind me on this side, well, I've painted all of the walls. I put up the, what do you call that, chair rail that you see. Put this wall in behind me myself. Had one of my clients help me put that door in back of me. Richard Lewis, a client that came in and touched my life. He had lived his whole entire life deaf, and only in his last few years had hearing implants that allowed him to hear. He was an amazing guy and a big help, and probably spent many years coming into my store, dropping in from time to time. Like many of my clients being senior citizens, unfortunately, Richard has passed on. Moving over here, this wall we put in, I think, about 2007, the back wall in back of me. So the place has seen a lot of changes, that's for sure. And it hasn't seen a lot of changes in ownership. So I was the second owner, and before that a different computer store was in here, and I was always friends with them, computer business, and so it just made sense for me to take over the location in 2012 when I did. And now it makes sense for me to figure out how to spread my little wings and move on to my next big adventure. As I was going around the room, I was thinking the stories behind the things. So I opened this store, like I said, quickly, right over a weekend. My husband painted the walls here in this room at the time. Later in the years, I ended up painting the floor, a different story. But a woman gave me this couch set, and it has a big chair and an ottoman too. It is one of the most comfortable, yet 1980s ugly pieces of furniture I've ever had the fortune of not getting to sit on very often. You see, I spend all of my time right there behind that counter over there, standing, talking to my customers, or waiting on my customers, or working on some sort of computer thing. And I will tell you, I am pretty confident every employee I've ever had has had the luxury of hanging out on this couch. Some have slept on this couch. I think almost all of them have probably been paid and slept on my couch. Oh well, I never got to sleep on my own couches. But it was pretty cool anyway that that woman was there for me, someone I'd never met before. She was just someone who quickly came into my life and gave me something, because again, this is 1,000 square feet. When you're just opening up the doors, there are a lot of little things that you need in order to open a business. Some people are under the belief that you need to go spend a great amount of money to buy all those things, but if you look around you, maybe you already own all those things. I'll just, kind of goofy, but I'll point this out. So the lady gave me the couch and the chair and the ottoman and all that, and that filled up the room nicely. The plastic tables were something that we had in our own home from Girl Scout projects and whatnot. And if I look into the back room, you'll see I've got 2 more plastic tables and that wooden table. There's a story behind that wooden table, so I'll segue right on into it. This was my kitchen table. This was my kitchen table the whole time that I homeschooled my daughter. And this was my desk when I started Computer Tutor. And it was my desk when I was running Logical Reef, my husband's business. So that thing's been with me for, oh goodness, a long time. And it's experienced a lot of work, let's tell you that much. Little things that I already had that I didn't even have to go to the expense of. Over time, I've acquired more monitors, keyboard, mice, but you own tools when you're doing this sort of thing already. Like I said, little things like modems, fans. I needed all of those. TVs, I stole the TV right out of my house. I needed to open this store and I needed one. At that time, I stole that one. There's my DJ equipment. And those PV speakers I purchased in the year 1992. My dad helped me buy those. That was the first loan I ever took out when I was 17 years old so that I could go DJ weddings. Was it 92? Oh my God, it might have been late 90s. Wow. Or I mean early 90s, like 90. But anyway, first bank loan that I ever had right there. Boogers, I still have them. And that's Dot Dog. She's the security system here. She does not like garbage trucks, UPS trucks, and if you watch some of our other videos, you'll see her chasing away garbage trucks as they go down the road. Dot has been here, hi baby, every day since I opened the store. Back in the beginning, the couch used to sit right here, and my old boy hitchhiking dog used to lay on that couch and hang out every day until one day Hitch peed on a client's leg. And that's when I figured the old dog had Alzheimer's and it was about time to retire him back home for the rest of his days. I'll tell you about my stools. These were gifted to me by a client. His wife painted the little characters on the backside, each one a little bit different than the other. He found them in the dumpster at a place called Texas Roadhouse, which was a local restaurant that I believe is now all closed down. And these were, you know, wooden bar stools, and he painted them black because he kept coming in asking me, what color do you want things? And I didn't know what he was doing. So I just told him, look at my stuff. I've got black and blue and red are my colors. So, you know, think about that. And again, I had no idea what he was up to until the day he walked in and gave me this awesome gift. And I appreciate Ken and his wife Laura for that. And these are the kind of awesome people that I've had the opportunity to touch their lives, and they've touched mine, thanks to Computer Tutor. Dot is alerting me right now, and here's one of our clients now. We have special clients. Let me show myself off here. He has brought his big rig in because today I have to figure out how to set up a computer system to work GPS and all that kind of good stuff for him here in the big rig. So we should be playing with this for a few hours today. But times are changing and my adventure is moving on. So as hard as it is for me, I'm going to leave this location and hopefully find my new adventure on the west coast of Florida. I may find myself still helping seniors with their computer and technology needs, or I might find myself fortunate enough to get to float around in a kayak all day long, teaching someone about the outdoors and the things that I love. Who knows where this adventure is going to take me? This is Florida Girl, or Computer Tutor, or somebody just trying hard to figure it all out. Whatever it is, thanks for watching these adventures. Hit that subscribe button if you want me to keep doing it, and we'll see if I can figure out how to make money off this adventure one day, right? Until next time.